Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. We're going to make Parmesan cheese mashed potato gratin. Okay, you need 3 pounds of a baking potato. Those are Idaho. Those are the ones that we're using. Right now I am peeling mine. You know I hate peeling, so I'm going to stick those peelings in my bag of vegetable peelings and I will cook them down to make sure I get the nutrients out of the peelings. I didn't see those dogs. Yeah, let's see where we're doing it the way we want. See mine too. I walked away from you. Sorry about that. Quarter your potatoes. That's exactly what they want you to do. Quarter means, for those of you who have trouble with fractions, means cut them in fourths. That's all it means. Yeah, the small potatoes, just cut them in half. That's starch. Stuck. As you can see, they're starchy. Now what we're going to do, in between everything that's going on this morning, we're going to put 4 cloves of garlic halved into the potatoes. Just break them all up, and that's about the best way to do it. So a lot of you want to watch me do this. What you can do is cut it in half and throw it in with the potatoes. Ew. 2, 2. Three. 4. Oh, this one's splitting. Well, I'm going to throw it in anyway. Now they want you to put water into your potatoes, and we're going to bring them to a boil. Bring the water 1 inch above the potatoes. So by the time the potatoes are done, they'll still be under the water. Now we're going to bring this to a boil and cook them. Oh, we're going to add that. Okay. We're going to, now, instead of with these mashed potatoes, we are not going to use milk. We are using buttermilk with them. So there's going to be a different flavor in them. So you're going to need some butter, and we're going to need some buttermilk. Let's see what else we're going to need with it. We're going to need Parmesan cheese. We're going to need salt, green onions, better known as scallions. Where did I put my scallions? Okay, got the scallions. We're going to need breadcrumbs. We need paprika and salt and white pepper. Now, I don't think kelp's going to go good with this dish, so we're going to do it a little different. So I'm going to be using iodized salt. So I'll let you get those things out and I will be back. Okay, they want a half a cup of scallions, chopped. People call these green onions. That's not their proper name. These are called scallions. Please learn the proper terminologies, or you'll find that if somebody changes the terminology around and then you try to read recipes after you learn all the terminology, the proper ones, you're not going to know what they're talking about. So it's very important that you learn these terminologies. And I've been up since 2:30 this morning. But they want a half a cup of this, so I just took one whole bunch. Just figured I'll just start chopping. They want some green parts as well. They don't all want white. So that'll give good contrast with everything else you're putting in with it. Okay, we got our onions, half a cup. Two more pieces that fell out. Let's see how these potatoes are doing. I need my paring knife for that. Okay, we're pretty much stuck at this point until the potatoes get tender. Now they recommend a hand mixer for this one. All right, so I got my hand mixer ready. You're gonna need a half a cup of buttermilk, salt, paprika, and white pepper. And we're gonna use 1/4 of a cup right now of Parmesan cheese, and then we're gonna have to grate more when we go to put this thing together. And you're also gonna need breadcrumbs. Since I'm out of my breadcrumbs, and I found this in my pantry because I had bought some because I was out, I am going to be using those. So that's where we're at right now, and all we can do is just wait. Okay, my potatoes are done. They say drain well, so I'm going to be careful. I can use that potato water and cook with it, so I'm not going to throw it down the sink. I'm going to sit there and use this. I'm going to strain the potatoes. We'll get them in a bowl and we'll start putting this together. sides. I can just think of making bread with that and how good it would be. It'd have a slight hint of the garlic, and the yeast loves potato water, so I can just see me having a field day with that and making a very nice bread. Now, I have to leave you here. I'm going to have to move some stuff, I think. I'm trying not to. We're going to see how this works. Now they want us to mix this. You can see mine's in the bowl. Okay, I'm going to get a bigger bowl. I'm going to have potatoes everywhere. Have all size bowls. Whew. That's hot. Of course, that's how it just came out of the water. Might be able to mix it with this. What we're first doing is getting the potatoes blended a bit. Okay. Now you're going to add a half a cup of buttermilk. I think 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, what else do you want? 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. This is where we're putting everything in this. And we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The reason you're not adding as much salt is because the cheese and the buttermilk. And we need 1/8 teaspoon of white pepper. Okay, now we're going to blend all this together. You're going to need a greased 8 by 8 inch baking pan. She wants these potatoes really fluffy, that's why we're doing it like this time. Okay, now what does she want done? We're going to fold in the onions now. Don't worry, there's more going on. what you're doing now is mixing the onions up. They do smell good when you get to this point. Now, let me get this out of the way. Oh no, Taffy, you are not going to play with that. Bring that down to the floor. All right, in your 8x8 that you've greased, you're going to put your potatoes in there. Set your oven at 375. When you whip them up fluffy like this, it's going to be high. Okay. Oh, those are different. Okay, now what they want us to do, we're going to sprinkle 1/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs over this. If you don't have measuring cups, 1/3 is 5 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. So if you don't have measuring spoons, it's going to be 5 soup spoons, not serving spoons, the soup spoons you have soup with, and 1 teaspoon. So you can do things a little differently. All right, now I have 1/3 cup breadcrumbs. Now, because I made Jerusalem artichokes, like I said, I dehydrated them, right? I am going to add, let's see. I'm going to sprinkle them on top because the breadcrumbs are going to be on top of them, so everybody who gets a serving will get it. 2 teaspoons of the Jerusalem artichoke powder. I just call it Jerusalem powder. So this way, we will get it as much, and everybody will get some of this as well. Because potatoes are starch, this helps the body. Besides, they taste good too, you know, so you can't really complain. Now we're going to sprinkle breadcrumbs over this. See, this is a way you can get the Jerusalem artichokes into the body. If you have somebody who's a diabetic, or if you just like them, you can use them. I'm just showing you different ways of using things to make your food more nutritious. Business, if you're trusting business in their foods, remember one thing about them: they're out to make money. And if they can get around the government, they will do it, because they don't care about your health. What they do care about is that mighty dollar. Okay, what are we putting on next? All right, we need another 1/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So I'll be on over here layering Parmesan cheese. had to buy elbow macaroni if I can't make it, because it's an elbow for 2 recipes. Then they want you to put some paprika over this. How much? They say just sprinkle it on the top. That's all they want. Oh, I'm going to need some more paprika. I'm running low. That's it. Now we'll put this in the oven when it's 375. And we're going to cook it for about 35 minutes. And I will be back when I'm done cooking and we'll see how it comes out. Okay, it's done. I'm going to show you what it looks like. There it is right there. And it's called Parmesan cheese mashed potato gratin. Okay, that is it. And it smells really nice. So we'll be having that today with stuffed pork chops, which I promised you. So I'll be making those later. I have to wait till the spinach thaws and we'll get started. So you take care and enjoy your day.